What's going on, guys? JPB Duel here. Hope you guys are enjoying your Wednesday. And for today's matchup, we have an Adventurous Pranks versus a Utopia with me as the prankster going first. So for this replay, I am playing a different version of Prank Kids. This was supposed to be a Go Second sort of version of Prank Kids where I used to run a bunch of Go Second cards, cards like Evenly Matched, cards like Dark Ruler No More, to just clear out the opponent's field outright. But again, I was just testing this. Now this video is gonna be a tribute towards the Hiita Selene combo that I used to run, but don't run anymore. When I say I don't run it anymore, is because after the end of the month, the Enchantress is gonna get limited to one, and to do this combo more consistently, you usually needed to have two Enchantress, one in grave, one in banish pile, so the Nemesis engine comes online as well, and you get more OTK potential that way. Granted, you could still do this combo, but again, juggling just one Enchantress kind of becomes extremely bad because your opponent can't interact with that one single Enchantress and take away from the combo completely. So on our first turn, we do the full combo of our Prank Kids. We go off into our Bow Bark. I'm going to be banishing the copy of Draco Bag that I have in my hand because I did not, or I thought I would not need to even use it anymore. Our Griffin Surge was negated with the Ash Blossom, so I thought why not just get rid of it from our hand, even though Evenly Match is a deck card, but in case our opponent clears out our field completely, Evenly Match does come online. We hard started with a copy of the Nemesis Corridor into our hand, so what we do at the end of the whole turn is that we activate Corridor, recycle the Enchantress, and we go off into our Colossus. Colossus will act as the card search locker for our opponent. Then we set down our Pandemonium, activate Pranks towards the end of the turn, recycle 3, draw into a Thunder Dragon Fusion, really good card for our next turn. Opponent's draw phase, obviously we activate our Battle Bark to target the cards for our Butler combo and add them to our hand. Turns out, dude had a Call by the Grave because why not? That is just every Prank Kids player's luck. Opponent always starts with Maxi, Ash Blossom, Call by, anything that disrupts our combo completely. And yup, this right here is tier 1. So Call by the Grave on the Bow Wow negates the Bow Wow, so that means we cannot go into our Butler combo. He sets down a card and activates the, I believe, Mothman from his hand. So when we see opponents setting down card and activating danger cards, it means that this card they absolutely do not want to discard. It becomes a crucial part or piece of their combo they need to have put up on the field. So that's the information that the opponent is giving me right now. Mothman discards a Kaiju. Now, if I was in my opponent's place, since he knows that I cannot go into my Butler, now, he had no way of knowing I do not have the other two cards I require for the Butler combo in my hand. But what I would have done if I was in my opponent's shoes is Kaiju the Thunder Dragon Colossus maybe, and then done all the Mothman stuff. So he goes into Mothman, gets into the Utopia, and then exits into the Utopia Prime with all that. So then he's going to rank up on the Utopia Prime, go into number 99, activate 99 in battle phase. This card's effect is a quick effect, by the way, not for main phase only. So 99 in battle phase kills off my Fansies that I had on the field, which is pretty useless. I cannot even activate Pandemonium to do anything, not even go into my Weather Washer combo. So then he's going to activate the 99, go into the Harbinger. The 38 Harbinger, he's going to put it on the field, get rid of my token as well. Token gone, and we still have the Colossus on the field. So we still have a card search lock on our opponent. Now granted, maybe he did not need to card search on his turn, so he could still activate the third 99 on my turn to do into something or go into some Xyz that could disrupt me on our turn. So Colossus still stays on the field. Our turn, we hard draw into a copy of Enchantress. So first of all, we activate Enchantress, banish it, get our copy of Right from the graveyard into our hand, not from the deck. I do not want to thin out my deck. I was preparing for a grindy matchup, so did not want to thin out my deck at this point. So instantly the Hope Harbinger negates the Right and yoinks the card. Now, to be honest, I believe this was a bad play from my opponent's part. We did not have Draco back anyways. Our Draco back is already banished, so even if we go into that, we cannot search or do any other play with the token. Token just becomes a body on the field we can use to do some stuff with. So again, pretty bad play on my opponent's part, pretty bad card to negate. Then we activate the flag, recycle the Bow Wow. Flag will be searching us for our corridor, so corridor will recycle our Enchantress from the banishment pile. So we bounce the Enchantress, put corridor, we go put Colossus in battle phase. Now again, I told you guys, this video is a tribute to the Hiita Selene OTK combo that you guys can run with Prankist that I used to run, and I'm still sometimes running in my rank matches depending if the nostalgia hits me or not. So here it is, Hiita combo, Hiita Selene Axis Hood combo line. We go off into our Hiita. Hiita requires 2 monsters including a fire monster, which is, flag is a fire type monster. So flag plus the corridor goes into Hiita. Hiita can yoink a fire type card from your opponent's graveyard added to our hand. So for this combo you need to have a spellcaster monster in the graveyard. And for this deck list, I used to run the Effect Veiler to make this combo more consistent. So in case we hard draw into Effect Veiler, or if we have Effect Veiler in the graveyard, that could still act as a spellcaster monster for our Selene to be yoinking and putting on the field to go into access code. So in this specific scenario, I put the Enchantress in the graveyard, so you guys will see Enchantress is a spellcaster type monster. So we yoink the Ash Blossom with the Hiita, we go into Selene with the Ash plus the Hiita, and Selene will be yoinking the Enchantress from the graveyard, putting it on the field. So we have enough materials to go into access code right here, right now. This is the Hiita Selene access code combo line that I was running this season, but again, with Enchantress going down to 1, I believe this combo line is not that great. It sort of dies out, but anyways, let's get on with the gameplay. Opponent activates the 99, puts a Stealth Kraken on the field. I was not expecting this to happen. Stealth Kraken is a floodgate. It makes all monsters on the field water attribute, and Stealth Kraken can once per turn quick effect pop a water monster on the field. So it pops my Selene, so no access code for us. Thankfully we had Thunder Dragon Fusion into our hand. We activate the Thunder Dragon Fusion, go off into Butler. Now I will just attack with the Colossus into the Kraken. I know the Harbinger is going to activate to force my Colossus to attack into it, we know that. So I just use my Butler and pop the field of the opponent completely. So Butler pop goes through. Since it's our turn, we cannot use the Meow move. It's only done on the opponent's turn that you can activate Meow move. Then we whack in the face with the Colossus for 2.6k, end our turn. Prankist Pranks gets to recycle. Keep in mind, this recycle has to recycle the Meow move. I don't know if you guys saw, I returned the Butler, the Doodle-Doo plus the Meow move on this recycle. Because again, Meow move is limited to 1 right now in Master Duel. You need to recycle Meow move if you know for a fact you are not going to be using the Meow move from the graveyard to go into your combo next turn. That's exactly what I do. Now the opponent goes into the Utopia, and then he gets a special, goes into Bagushka. Bagushka again is a big floodgate if it's put face-up defense on the field. This card states any monster that is put on the field except for Lynx, because Lynx cannot be put face-up defense, they will be put up face-up defense and they will be negated. Any card that is face-up defense has their effects negated because of the Bagushka. So, let's see how I play my turn. I hard draw into a copy of another Evenly Match. Again, these are dead cards in our hand. These 3 cards are dead cards at this point. Opponent has no back row set, Evenly Match cannot even be activated, and I can't even do anything with the Evenly Match at this point. So we activate the Fateful Adventure, get a copy of the Enchantress into our hand, and dump it in the graveyard. We activate Enchantress, search for a copy of Right. Not search, but actually add a copy of Right from the graveyard into our hand. Again, do not want to thin the deck out. Then I'm going to be activating the Right, get myself a token, face-up attack. It's going to trigger Bagushka, puts it face-up defense. Now this Bagushka will be triggered every single time I special a monster aside from Link, so it's gonna happen. We get our Griffin. Now, this was actually a good draw, I would say, because it allows me to put another body on the field. And if I go into my Nightmare, which I will be, I have enough materials on the field to just go into straight up Nightmare to balance Bakushka. I can OTK my opponent this turn itself, and this card will be online, meaning we will be having our Omni Negate activate this turn itself. We go into our copy of Doodle-Doo. We're going to activate Dropsies, Chain Block with Doodle-Doo. At this point, I believe Doodle-Doo searches for a Prank Kid's place. That's the only card I could search for. I had Pandemonium set on the field. I had Pranks on the field as well. So then we go up into our Nightmare. We activate Nightmare, discard a card, bounce the Bagushka, and we go into battle phase. Don't even need to go into access code. We have enough on the field to lethal our opponent, and I go in for the lethal and kill my opponent this turn itself. This video is my tribute to the Hiita Selene combo, although I only utilized it for, I believe, almost half a month, because the Enchantress ban did come out after half a month was passed by. Towards the end of the month they announced it, so I stopped playing the Hiita Selene afterwards. But again, this video is my tribute to this awesome combo. Maybe you guys might want to try it out in your ranked matches. That's going to be it for today's game, guys. If you guys do enjoy this kind of videos, please consider hitting the like button, subbing to my channel for more daily prank and video uploads, and if you guys are interested in the live version of all of this, I do live stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/jpbduel. Link along with my schedule and a link to my Discord will be in the video description itself for you guys to check out. This is JPBduel signing out for today. I'll be seeing you all in the next video. Peace!